Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing what I secretly want to tell you spread for all of my Taurus out there. So, let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell my Taurus out there? What do they secretly want to tell my Taurus out there? Here we go. Feels good. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. So, my Taurus, what they secretly want to tell you is that they are holding firm in their decision to pursue a relationship with you. Now, this individual has made it was a very quick decision, okay, that they've decided to make to continue to pursue a relationship with you. King of Swords is all about thinking faster on their feet, making hard decisions when it comes to moving very quickly when it comes to making hard decisions. The reason why is this person believes that they have the high ground here. All right? So they believe that they'll have victory over opposition. There was definitely a tower moment here. Okay? This tower moment, now, I'm not feeling as if this tower moment had anything to do per se with any kind of per se cheating, if you will. It was just like a really massively big misunderstanding, okay? And it was very sudden too, all right? And so it kind of put things in a bit of jeopardy here, all right? But they're sticking with it because upon further analysis, I'm really feeling as if this individual realizes that they made a mistake. You know, it was a simple mistake. It was both of you were at fault here. So that's what I'm really feeling from this. Now, they still view you as the best opportunity to have something solid, something tangible, something you can hold on to. So their perspective on this relationship is that it's worth holding on to. Even though there was like a massive blow up or disagreement, if you will. Again, misunderstanding on both parts. I really want to stress that. They still look at this as a really tangible, solid opportunity to have something special in the future. Now, we also have the Nine of Wands here, which represents a person that's very apprehensive. They're being very cautiously optimistic, just kind of watching their back, if they will, kind of a little bit anxious, and that's what I'm really feeling a bit of anxiety from this situation here. Now, there's a great degree of passion and spiritual strength that this person has, which is why they're sticking with this situation, okay? Even though there's a sense of Five of Cups here. Now, even though there was, like I said, there was massive disagreement on both you guys' ends. They're really apologetic for their part, and they're kind of looking back and thinking so much, looking back in the past, feeling very regretful for their actions in this situation. Like I said, this is a situation I feel like it was a massive misunderstanding. It had something maybe to do with like a family situation, a friendship type of situation. I'm feeling like it has something to do other than infidelity, if you will. And it just kind of like it was just like this huge misunderstanding that kind of blew things apart, if you will. Okay. Now, finally, here we have the High Priestess, which represents a person really using their intuition, and their intuition is telling them and has told them, "Hey, listen, hang in there. This tune shall soon pass, and things will come back to normal here." But at the moment, things are just kind of chaotic, but they're hanging in there. So, with that being said, let's see what types of blockages you guys dealing with. What potential blockages are you guys dealing with? What potential blockages are you guys dealing with to come back together? What potential blockages are you guys dealing with to get back together? Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. Here we go. Okay, so first potential blockage is there. You both want to be happy, all right? And since this blowout has happened, this falling out, if you will, rather, there's a real question here if moving forward that there's going to be a potential for happiness here with this situation. Other thing here is there's a possibility that you work with this person, or you've done some type of project with this individual, or you know this individual from work. That's the other aspect. Again, these are potential blockages. So when the person has a falling out, especially at a place of work, and then there's emotions mixed up in a work environment, that can be explosive in and of itself, especially if you work with this person on a regular basis, or this person is within your immediate circle, in your immediate area. So the tension is real. Is palpably real. Okay. Also wanting to do repetitive tasks. So this Eight of Pentacles represents potentially two different perspectives here. So one, repetitive tasks. Remember, this is a blockage here. So repetitive task. In other words, doing work is seen as a blockage. You work with this person. This is further highlighting the Three of Pentacles, which is with the Eight of Pentacles. Repetitive tasks, pertinent to work, working on the Pentacles, getting things together. So the fact that you guys work together in the same environment is problematic. Okay, because there's a work component here too that could affect the Pentacles, depending on the nature of the proximity, how bad things are, and how quickly you guys decide to mend things or not mend things. So that's an issue. But also, the Eight of Pentacles represents an aspect of putting in the work to move past whatever disagreement you guys have had, and that's also an issue as well. The desire to want to work on it to fix it. We have a Seven of Pentacles here, representing someone just kind of waiting. Again, in the blockage, waiting. The longer this situation is just left unresolved, if you will, the harder it's going to be to fix. All right? So, just kind of waiting around, just kind of seeing. You can see here, look at the individual's face, a bit of misery. All right, and that's exactly what I'm feeling from the situation. It's just like it's a hot mess, and you don't want to touch it. I mean, you want to touch it, but you're not going to touch it because you think there needs to be time, and the other person's thinking the same thing. So this thing is just kind of like just sitting still, and the longer it sits like this, the harder it's going to be to do this. Okay. Also, Fool card, having a leap of faith, blockage. The lack of taking a leap of faith. No one wants to take a leap of faith. No one really wants to be the first person to say, I'm sorry. No one wants to be the first to say, I'm sorry. Okay? The other person's waiting for the other person to come around and say they're sorry. So without that leap of faith, things are just kind of stuck the way they are. The Emperor. No one wants to assert themselves and take a leadership role. No one wants to be the first one to say, hey, I'm going to take a leadership role, and I'm going to put myself in front of this situation. Now, the good thing here is there is love here. There's deep love here. There's definitely deep, deep love here. All right? But there's also some pride here, too. And there's an old saying, pride cometh before the fall. So that's what's going on. So there's a great amount of love here. Okay? But there's also a lot of pride mixed up in this as well. And the fact, and love sometimes, love kind of can complicate things, especially in terms of apologies. I mean, some people say that it's easier A lot of times when you love each other, to be the first person to say you're sorry, again, to a certain extent, that is true. But depending on the nature of the disagreement, love brings in other complexities that ordinary wouldn't have been there had this just been your friend. So sometimes love makes things multi-layered, complicated, complex, multi-layers to that onion, if you will. And so with that being the case, that makes it a little bit more complex. Furthermore, we have the King of Wands here. Again, looking at the big picture, looking at the macro, not the micro. And so there's the inability to look at the bigger picture here. It was just a misunderstanding. It may have been a big misunderstanding, but this too shall soon pass. So instead of looking at the bigger picture, the overall loving each other, wanting to be with each other, wanting to respect each other, there's a focus on the micro, which is the little minute thing, this little bump on a big road to bigger things. And so that's pretty much the point of contention at this point. So with that being said here, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down now? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? So, revision. So there is an attempt here to have a little bit of revisionist history here. And I feel as though this still goes in line of what's happening as far as the disagreement goes. Just like some revisionist history here. Like a thing happened one way, but it's being seen a different way. So there needs to be some type of compromise that is reached here. Okay? So there's some revisionist history going on here. Furthermore, revolution. Things have come full circle. And, with things coming full circle, it's this. I feel as though this is a situation in which it's not the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning. Things have come full circle. So this relationship it's time for this thing to reach another stage in evolution, if you will. Okay, so it's already going a full rotation. It's already, all of the honeymoon is over, so to speak. So now we're really getting into the minutia of a relationship to really see, okay, is this thing going to last a testament of time? Is this thing really got legs? Is there really a foundation here to build on it? Or was this a simple situation where this is like, honeymoon period love, everything would be nice and rosy, but as soon as you hit a brick wall, it's like you guys aren't solid enough to last. Okay, so that's what's going on here. And finally here, fragments. They are this particular situation did leave both of you fragmented. Okay, both of you are fragmented from this situation, but I do feel as though there's still love there. All right, I want you to know there's still love there. All right, so that's something we're working on. All right, so with that being said, I'm shutting this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, you want to know a little bit more about this particular reading here, feel free to get a personal reading. I'll leave the link down below. If this did not resonate with you and you want to know a little bit something more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.